Halloween, everybody! Hi, my name's Miss Gina and welcome to my channel. Our story of the day is Scaredy Cat Splat by Rob Scotton. Now let's get started. Scaredy Cat Splat by Rob Scotton. "Mom!" cried Splat. "There's a scary spider on my jack-o'-lantern. He's small and hairy with really funny eyes." Splat's voice wobbled with worry. "But you're small and hairy with really funny eyes," said his mom. Splat thought for a moment. "But I haven't got 8 legs," he replied. "If you had, maybe you'll be a scary spider too," teased his mom. Splat made a scary spider face. Splat's mom caught the spider under a glass jar. Splat looked closely at the spider. It didn't look so scary now that it was trapped. "Can I take the spider to school for Halloween?" asked Splat. "We're all going to make jack-o'-lanterns and everyone's going to dress up in costumes. And Mrs. Wimply Dimple is going to tell us a ghost story, and there's a prize for the scariest cat, and I want to be the scariest cat. So please, can I take the spider to school? Please," he added without taking a breath. "Okay," said his mom. "Where's your costume?" asked his mom. Splat pulled a broom from the closet and sat astride it. "Aha! Look at me! I'm a scary witch's cat," cried Splat, racing around the kitchen. "You certainly are scary," said his mom. Then disaster struck. Splat tripped over his tail, and with a crack, the broom handle snapped in two. His scary witch's costume was ruined. "Now I've got nothing to wear," Splat groaned. Even Seymour couldn't console him. Splat's mom had an idea. She stuffed some old socks with scrunched up newspaper and tied them to Splat with a string. "There," she said. Splat looked in the mirror and jumped back with a squeal. "Oh! I scared myself," he said. He looked again, and this time he smiled. "Look at me," he cried, waving his sock legs. "I'm a big, scary sock spider." Splat placed his jack-o'-lantern and his spider on his wagon and set off to school. On the way, he met Spike dressed as a mummy and Plank dressed as a skeleton. "They're pretty scary," said Splat. Seymour nodded and trembled a little. "But I'm scarier," said Splat. And he made his scariest spider face and groaned. "Urgh." Spike and Plank didn't even blink. Instead, "Ooh!" cried Spike. "Ooh!" cried cried Plank. Splat yelped and jumped high in the air. And landed in a heap. "Aw," Splat sighed. "Spike and Plank are both scarier than me." Seymour nodded and trembled a little more. "I'll never win the prize for the scariest cat," said Splat. The sock spider, the skeleton, and the mummy continued on their way to school. Cat school. In class, everyone showed their jack-o'-lanterns. Splat's jack-o'-lantern made everyone laugh. "Aww," sighed Splat. "I'll never win the prize for the scariest cat." Seymour shook his head. Everyone placed flashlights in their jack-o'-lanterns, and Miss Wimply-Dimple turned down the lights and whispered in her best ghost story voice. "In the dark, dark woods, there's a dark, dark house. In the dark, dark house, there's a dark, dark room. In the dark, dark room, there's a dark, dark box. And in the dark, dark box, there's a ghost!" Miss Wimply-Dimple cried. The class jumped with fright. Splat was so startled, his tail whipped around and sent his jack-o'-lantern spinning through the air. And what goes up must come down. Splat! Unable to see anything, Splat stumbled around the classroom. Ooh! Everyone shrieked as the pumpkin head glared at them and made strange hooing, hooing noises. Ooh! Mrs. Dimplywimple turned on the lights and lifted up the wayward jack-o'-lantern. The shrieking turned into laughter as Splat fell out. Calm down, hushed Mrs. Wimply-Dimple. Now, class, who should win the prize for the scariest cat? Splat! They all cheered. The end. Are you ready for Halloween? I hope you enjoyed the story of the day, Scaredy Cat Splat, by Rob Scotton, best-selling author of Splat the Cat. Thank you to all my new friends, young and old, wherever you may live. Please share, like, and subscribe to my channel for more fun and lovely stories, and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to look out for next week's story with Miss Skeena's Bookshelf. Tell your friends. Goodbye.